Welcome back to the land of the dead. I guess you could say I'm getting a little more comfortable with the mic. Never had one before, so it's kind of an interesting movie. Anyway, this is Deep Strike Gaming, and we're on day 5. Last episode we were dealing with the forge and more scavenging. Now I'm out exploring the town, getting a little bit more materials. As you see in my bottom right corner, I am also pumping out the spikes, getting preparation ready for the day 7. Which is, don't always wait till the last second. If you need to do it, get it done so it's done, so you don't have to worry about it. That's a very important thing. It's kind of like life. When you need to do something, you get it done. You know what I mean? You're on the side of the road, you get your tires flat. What are you gonna do? You're gonna wait for it to magically fix itself? No, you're gonna do it yourself because it needs to be done. Same shit. Do your spikes. Get everything ready. I like to have everything ready, prepped, repaired by day 6. So I can spend all of day 6 doing other things and not worrying about the horde because I'm ready for it already. But that's my style of playing. I'm very, yes. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Come back here. So yeah, don't put too many things off because it's gonna end up biting you in the ass. But yeah, so welcome back to episode 5. If you're actually watching this far, I'm surprised. I mean, thank you. Yeah, so you're on fire. You're on fire. No, 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 no. So yeah, we're gonna be going through a lot more scavenging, a lot more slowness of the beginning of a survival game. And soon we'll be upgrading and going out to other towns. We'll probably, I'm not sure if I'm going to take a prefab or if I'm actually going, ooh, another deer. I'm not sure if I'm going to take a prefab and customize it to make it my base or if I'm going to actually build my base from the ground up. I haven't quite decided yet. So if anybody's watching this video and they care to tell me what you think. Tell me if you prefer me to build from scratch after day 7 or if you want me to take over a building and make it a bunker. So let me know in the comments below and I will respond. As long as it's not 3 weeks from now and it's already done. So yeah. Get her done. Can't get her done. Get her done. Am I really trying? I'm gonna try. Fuck it. Just, yes, thank you. So as you can see by my board, I spent the night making a lot of iron. Huh? Are you serious right now? I got you. What am I doing? Oh, stupid. Let's get a bird's eye view, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a bird's eye view. Are you serious? Yeah. Take a look. Take a look. I do not see him. I hate wasting meat and skin, but I'm not wasting my time. Oh, look how nice and fast that goes now. Really? You suck. Be careful of the big patches of, like the one that I just ran past, because they will set you on fire, and it sucks. Hello, Mr. Deer. Hello. And I don't know if you noticed, but I have been spending a lot of time hunting. Because to me, that is very, very important for me. Especially in the beginning of the game, you need the hide. It's a guaranteed you need the hide. But you need the meat. And now that you have the forge, you can build the stuff to make good meat. Most important food in the game, 3 things. You need meat, corn, potatoes, and bottles of water is the meat stew. Best food in the game. It'll give you the highest wellness and the most fullness. So it's just common sense. It's a great great food, and it doesn't take that long to make, and you can mass produce it if you do enough hunting. And if you are like, if you're gonna stick around in one town, you know, it's not as bad. But if you're going to go out and actually, you know, I don't know what you consider it. Hell, I love this guy burn like some fried chicken now. But if you go out and you actually like explore your map, you know, a lot of people just stick in one town and they kind of, that's as far as they make it. You know, you'll see them go around in circles almost around their area, their town that they're in. Me, I like to explore the entire map because I like to know the best possible location. You know, for instance, biomes. I like to be close to as many biomes as possible. So if I can find a town that has multiple biomes connecting it, well, that's perfect. And the definite is you have to find the desert biome, not the plains biome. You have to find the desert biome. Because desert biome, you mine and you find oil shale. Oil shale is very good because oil shale is used to make gas. And gas, well, auger, chainsaw. Auger, well worth it over the chainsaw. The chainsaw is fun and everything like that, and it's fun to destroy zombies with it. But when it comes to the chainsaw and trees, it's almost not even worth it if you, at later game when you have a level 600 axe or even a level, you know, 550, 540, you know, wow, is there a lot of animals on this area? Jesus. Yeah, that's really surprising. But yeah, there's a, you know, it's a constant, it's a constant battle, but you really need to find the multiple biomes. That's a guarantee. The more biomes that you're connected to, the more different resources you're able to, you know, obtain. You know, just try to stay a little ways away from the snow biome, unless you want those big ass lumberjacks knocking on your front door. Which, don't get me wrong, having like random wandering hordes of those guys show up, it makes a very interesting night. But bullseye, you know, it's not a preferred. Plains, I've always noticed, not so much now. It's like contradiction, but I always noticed that in the plains, for some reason, because you can see far and there's not much obstructions, you end up finding more meat. Meat. Alright, let's go scavenge a little bit more in the town itself. More brass, more brass, more brass, more brass, more brass. There we go. I decided to speed all this up just for the fact of, you know, it's quite boring just to see you walk around. I'm going to hit some brass. I pick things up, I put them down. You know, it's kind of like a little frustrating. And right now I'm collecting the brass because what do we have? We've got the forge. So, brass, you know, gunpowder, bullets. That's incredible. Wow, I think I might have speeded it up just a bit too much. Wow, my English is so good tonight. I might have sped it up a little bit too much. No comments from the peanut gallery, alright, boys? I know somebody's going to comment on that. Or now they're going to comment on it because I said something. Anyway, moving on. Let's just act like that never happened. Do you guys have any tips, tricks, or anything like that? Or if you want to be, you know, if you have anything smart to say about the video and not just your usual trolling, you know, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're enjoying it so far. If, you know, I'm actually an enjoyable person to hear talk for 20 minutes at a time while the game plays in the background and I'm somewhat explaining things here and there. But like I said, after day 7, I start to explain things a little bit more and get into more detail and whatnot. But as soon as I get to the live commentary section where I'm actually to, you know, the reactions are going to be more genuine. It's not going to be so delayed. But wow, I wish I could just throw that axe all the time like that. Bang! Yeah, that's freaking great. Love it. But yeah, so if you guys enjoy what you hear, enjoy what you see, you know, let me know if you have any advice, I guess you could say, if you're YouTubers yourself, if you have any advice, you know, feel free to drop a like, you know, feel free to, you know, leave a comment, let me know what you think I should do, change, make better, add. You know, I know I have to add a couple things when it comes to the editing, but, you know, what are you going to do? I'm learning. Oh, we just passed 10 subscribers, which I'm pretty happy about. Hopefully that number can keep growing as the time goes on. But I would rather have 10 subscribers that watch my stuff than 100 subscribers that they're just subscribers who never watch my shit. So what's the point of really having them? It's nice. The number's nice. Don't get me wrong, because the more you have, the more you're notified. AKA PewDiePie, who's got what 53,000 something, 53 million, sorry, something subscribers. But with all that comes problem. Like the more, it's just like more money, more problems. Well, more subscribers, more problems. You're up there, you're targeted. What's going on with him right now is with the Wall Street Journal, and him being him saying I can't even speak straight because it's just so fucking funny. With the Wall Street Journal accusing him of being a Nazi for using like 10% of a video, throwing it completely out of context. But I'm not going to get into that because mother shit, you son of a bitch. We're not going to get into that because that's not what I want to be about on this channel. I want to actually entertain, not complain. Even though Garen fucking T it, I'm gonna rant. I rant in real life, and my girlfriend said the same thing. She's like, you should really rant in some of your videos because your rants are very entertaining. And I was like, I don't know if I take that as a compliment or an insult, but we'll have to wait and find out. But yeah, so far, I back up PewDiePie. I know I'm new to the YouTube, and he's never going to hear or see of me, but who really cares? It's like, am I ever going to meet the president? Probably not. Well, for one, because I don't want president, I'm prime minister, who I don't think I'd want to meet. By the way, I'm Canadian. Eh? So, yeah. I'm, go through this. Oh yeah, see what I just did right there? It's a great little thing. That little money bag up in the corner right next to where it says secure. Click on that and it organizes your storage. Puts everything in order. It's great. It's somewhat good for people with like OCD, or I'm pretty sure it's OCD. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's OCD. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it makes things, why the did I do that? So much organization. And leveling up your clothing. See what I did right there? I have plenty of cloth. So what I do is I repair all the clothes I find, and then I scavenge them. It levels your clothing up, and your clothing, honestly, unless you're gonna sit there and spam building clothing, which is boring as all hell. It's a quick fix. Obviously, unless you learn the leather skill, which I find completely useless. I really pointless waste of, I think it's 10 points. I'm not sure. But yeah, so if you got to get to that point, get to that point. But I never, no, not worth it. Watch somehow, some way this center, I just happen to, let's just do it. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna deal with it. Let's get her done. Sorry about that. Throat was getting a little dry. So yeah, always keep in mind what I told you about the recipes. Don't abuse them. Don't go overboard with them. Just because you have them, it doesn't mean you have to use them. If you've already know them, put them away. If you have friends that play with you, you put them in a box and leave them for a friend to jump in. And who really gives a shit if they learn it or not? But yeah, I figured that out the hard way multiple times when I started getting up in the higher levels, and I was starting to like, why the hell is everything slowing down? And then I was like, oh, because if you do the math, you get a lot higher than you think with your basic levels without spamming them. Certain ones you will, I do spam, like if I'm 3 points or 5 points or something like that away from steelsmithing and I need, I really want steelsmithing, well, fine, I'll put the 5 points in and I'll get steelsmithing. But other than that, level up everything naturally to an extent, building stuff, etc. You'll catch on. You'll see you'll see by watching me and all the other great YouTubers out there playing this game, that eventually I'll start giving them shout outs, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be doing it right now, because it was because of them that I actually got interested into the game, other than my brother, who actually introduced it to me in a way. I guess my brother through somebody else through, yeah, anyway. So I learned it from them. They were playing it, so I decided, well, you know what, I'll go online, I'll check it out. And I watched them play a little bit, and honestly, watching other people play it, who don't really know what they're doing because they're new at it, it's not the same. So I went online and I watched the people who were playing it on PC, and of course, super, yeah, not the same as console, but you get the drift. The concept of the game, the idea of the game is there, but yeah. So thank you. And one of the other YouTubers that I do follow is another fellow Canadian who's pretty much based his channel around this game and survival. Well, not necessarily this game, but survival games. Plus, he comes from a Minecraft background like I do. So it's kind of nice to know that there are people who have the similar interests to you, because I really enjoy survival games, but I'm a console player, and for decent survival games, there are, well, awkward silence, exactly. There's like nothing for decent survival games. To be honest, this is so far, in my opinion, one of the best survival games that has been on console. On PC, there's so many, for survival games. You have Daisy, you've got Rust, you've got... Okay, we've got Ark now, but... we've got, what, 50% of what the PC's got? So it's not... I don't know, it's hard to compare. You watch the badass things that they're doing, and then you're like, oh, it's on PC. Never mind. Moving on. It's a little frustrating. But I can't sit with my hand on a keyboard and a mouse for, the amount of time I want to play. And doing that and trying to live stream, or trying to, yeah, not gonna happen. I'm gonna be like, yeah, well, yeah, but, shit. Anyway. Yeah, lots of meat. Beginning of the game also, too, if you find eggs. It's pretty basic once you have your setup for that, Bacon and eggs. I don't have corn and I don't have taters right now, but we'll get them eventually. I'm not gonna... I should actually plant those very soon, because I have 2 and I got 12. So it's a start. You have to start from somewhere. You don't have a choice. You start... you plant 1, get 3 for potatoes. Plant 1, get 4 for corn. You take the top, take the bottom, 3 and 1. Yep. I just hope I don't get any crashes on this one. Ugh, I got so much crashes on the other one. Pretty sure it's because I was doing too much. Yes. I'd love to see some more of the things coming from PC. If you guys can think of anything that you'd want to see come from PC to console, put it in the comment box there, and spark up a conversation, because I'd be interested in what you guys think. Yeah, eat. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time.